This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, SuperTraining Gym, the strongest gym in the West. I am your people's coach, and I got questions to get to today for the Power Project. So let's see what we got going on here. We got question number one from Facebook. Is from a guy named Chris Stiles. There's Chris Stills. He says a big fan, which who isn't? I mean, come on. We got over 2 million views. We have 4,500 subscribers. Let's keep those going. And speaking of subscribers, keep in mind that all these messages are always sponsored by thepowermagazine.com. Make sure you go get a subscription there. Go get a digital subscription. Get your issues early. And also sponsored by howmuchyoubench.net. All right, enough of the plug-in. Let's get back to answering questions. His question is about the conjugate system. He says, I understand if you max more than 3 weeks in a row that you'll start to go backwards, which actually is not entirely true. You won't physically go backwards, for example, but it's just one of the reasons why people have kind of stumbled upon the conjugate system was that they felt that more advanced lifters, a lot of this came from Olympic lifting. They realized that with more advanced lifters, they had to throw them curveballs nearly every workout or nearly every week. That's not to say that somebody else can't make progress by doing the same exercise for 3 weeks. Your body there's a lot of different things to adapt to. I just want to clear this up a little bit before I move forward. There's a lot of different things for the body to adapt to other than just the exercise. You have the barbell, you have repetitions, you have the execution of the lift, you have rest intervals. One of the first things your body will get used to, in my opinion, would probably be the exercise itself. But there's no reason why you can't take that same exercise and switch it up slightly using 3 reps or 5 reps. I mean, I think, I've never read it, but I think 5-3-1 is based off of that. You use, you do the same exercise for 3 weeks, doing 5 reps, 3 rep, and then 1 rep. There's a lot of different ways to mix these things up. A lot of different ways you can achieve similar results. However, if you're trying to follow some of the things they're doing at Westside Barbell, you got to realize that in general, the standard template for Westside Barbell normally calls for you switching up the exercise at least every other week, if not every week. I know that for some newer lifters, Lou will sometimes have them do the same exercise for 2 weeks in a row, and then they'll move on and they'll start another exercise. But in general, most guys are moving things around pretty much on a weekly basis. This guy wants to know, would it be more beneficial to switch up exercises every week or every 3 weeks? Like a 3-week phase and then switch to another 3-week block. He said he doesn't compete. He used to compete, blah, blah. He said he used to get injured from a lot of the types of workouts that he used to do, but he was getting strong. But due to all the injuries, he had to try to do something else. He stumbled upon some of the things we do here at the Power Project and some of the things we do at Super Training with the 4-day-a-week system that we follow. We got 1 day a week max effort lower body, 1 day a week max effort upper body, 1 day a week for speed for lower body, and 1 day a week for speed for upper body. He's been following that plan, and it's been working out great for him. And he's just kind of wondering if he should switch things up a little bit, and if he should try to do these kind of 3-week blocks of the max effort work. I would say go ahead and give it a try, go ahead and give it a shot, but I would try to change something about the exercise if you can. If you're in a commercial gym and you're kind of limited on what you can do in terms of, you're kind of limited on the different types of bars and the different things that you have, then that's going to be something you'll have to think about, and you'll have to kind of think about which exercises. But 3 weeks is kind of a long time, as you're going to find out if you actually go through with this. I would prefer to see you do 2 weeks in a row, and then eventually going to just picking something different every week. One thing about picking something different every week is that it's fun. You're not tied down to anything. There really is no plan. Today for myself, I went in and I started doing some deadlifts. I raised the deadlifts up onto some mats. So I was pulling off like a 1 or 2 inch mat, and I just kept working up and working up and working up and working up and working up with some bands on there, about 200 pounds of band tension, and I worked up to 535 for a triple. Could I do that same exact workout next week for a single and go a little heavier? Sure. I won't do it because I'm a puss. No, I won't do it because I feel like I got a lot out of that exercise and I got enough from it. And I'll go back to it at some other point. But for you, I mean, just make sure that the main thing here with the Power Project is that you're getting results and that you're moving forward. So make sure that's happening, and you should be all good. So the cliffhanger question from last time: why should Olympic lifters use bands and chains? Only one person got this one right, and that is to look more badass. Only one guy got it right. No, I'm trying to get you guys to think outside the box, think inside the box, and I'm trying to get you guys to kind of just realize that we're all after the same thing, and that's to get better, that's to get stronger, that's to become more explosive. Bands and chains will help with explosive power. It's been proven time and time again. Everybody has seen it. Now, I do not think Olympic lifters need to put bands or chains on the bar while they're doing their Olympic lifts. But I think they should be putting it on the bar for squats and for front squats and for deadlifts and things like that. So that's my opinion on that. I really think that more Olympic lifters should be utilizing some bands and some chains. I think it could help a lot of people out and help build explosive power. So we got another cliffhanger question to leave you with today. What do the bands do that's different than the chains? What do the bands do that's different than the chains? And that is it from supertraining.tv. Later.